What constitutes a racial identity? What actually is it that causes groups of people to be hostile to other groups of people on the basis of something like race? I am what I am. My mother came from a biracial family. You would probably not say that they were black. Two of my great aunts, in fact, did decide to live as white people. But there was still this, this racial divide because of some portion of black blood in them. All along, from an early age, this question of racial identity was there. Wow, that is something.
Nice.
Time. Irby, the hero of the book, is indistinguishable from someone white. Does not at all feel like that. This is where the crux of the search for identity lies. Years ago, I visited with my mother, and I learned about her growing up. And she said, well, one of the things that happened was I saw lynching. This horror that my mother had felt at this lynching led me to think of some of the horrors that were going on in Germany, in France, and in America in the 30s. After I graduated from college, I had a job, took me to Atlanta, Georgia. I was working with the New York Department of Health. The hospital was segregated. One wing was for blacks and one wing was for whites. At that point, I had the feeling I wanted to see more of the world. And I said, I want to get away from hyphenation, a black American or an African, whatever. I just want to see what it's like to live in a place on my own merits. And that is when the idea of going to Paris came to me. Paris was one of the most vibrant places in the world. Irby decides that he does not want to go back to America. He wants to find out who he is, what community he belongs to, what the world, if anything, can offer to someone like himself. He exists through his music. He knows that he has a gift for music. There was a huge demand for black jazz musicians to come over to France and to fuel this sudden fascination with this music. A lot of these musicians went to Paris escaping America and the Jim Crow. But I think there are certain aspects of the way things were in the 30s that bear comparison to what is going on today. There's a lot of division, a lot of animosity. We have to always be on guard against complacency that the progress that we've made, it can all disappear. A rage starts building in the main character. Anger is something you might feel but not do anything about, but rage is something where you really want to get up and do something about it. Rage was flaming up again everywhere, not dying down. Maybe with my music I could calm that rage, but I doubted that anything would ever slake it, not even another war or the war after that.